Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium, everyone, the home of the Fresno State Bulldogs. And for a team whose mantra is anytime, any place, anywhere, it's always good to be home. And these fans have shown out for the clash we have ahead of us. Today, a Golden State clash as two teams from the state of California try to claim some bragging rights. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Fresno State will kick it off and we will be underway. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So USC's offense will get the first crack at it here. And here he is, one of the best receivers in the game, and he just commands attention. Defense and from the fans.
Yeah, he's a guy you got to keep your eye on, and you're going to see him line up all over the field in this game. He can play in the slot, he can play out wide, he can run the entire gamut in the route tree as well. Really nothing this guy can't do.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Runs ahead and
with the carry,
4 yards out to the 30.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's second. Looking for room. It's Marks. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And to keep this opening drive going, they'll need to convert 3rd and 1. He'll try to get it through the air. Finds the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
The one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. They'll go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Setting up the screen. And he goes down right there, but a solid pick. First down.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll try the run. Really?
Oh, that's what I'm talking about! Woo! Fresno State, baby. You saw that? Yeah!
Break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And boy, is he close to that first.
Oh my God, did he get it? No! Inches! Inches! 4th and inches! Oh my God!
And you're like, dude, 3rd and short. I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer. But the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy. You know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
It's 4th down, and they'll try. Oh, it's blocked. He's got it going.
Did I block it? Oh my God! You guys seen it? OMG! You look at the replay. Look at that! Oh! What the heck? That was, dude. I'd never block a field goal. Oh, look at Fresno State, baby. Let's go! Guns by the Yo, this game is lit. It never snows in no Fresno, but this game is lit.
Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll give it to the back.
Ooh, I'm trying to run his song. Yo, best game ever, you guys. College football, oh my God.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Keem.
Oh my God, I pressed the wrong one. That was wild, almost intercepted.
Is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. And it's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
They'll try to pop the draw.
Oh, you see now I got that first down right now. Ooh, I got an injury. Oh, they got an injury on my team? Oh, no. I'm going to keep him in all the way. Keep him in until he breaks. Ha-ha!
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for an open area to his left.
Oh my God, you saw that pass? Oh, wow.
Get him down at the 38, it'll be 1st down.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get predictable situations.
You know, I do this, you guys. I'm not good at this game, you know, so what I do is I stay on coach suggestions. So this is what the coach suggests to me, and then I just go up and down with the directional pad and pick a run or a pass. It's that simple.
And the
play ball.
Keep this drive humming. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And
Woo! About to put the sauce on the spaghetti. There you go, run it. What do you guys think? Run it? What do you think? Run? Okay.
after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Going to the running game.
I'm hobbling. Oh, no. Look at Fresno State. Woo!
After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? Back to throw, it's Keem.
Yo!
Getting the quarterback down at the 44. Fresno State will have to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, I never said I was good at this game, and we are playing USC, man. It's crazy. Welcome to the jungle, baby.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. On the ground, it's Marks. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires left. It's caught downfield. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Well, the QB decides
He said, coach, hit him with the hot blitz, coach. Hot.
want to keep it two. Almost every time they run these types of option plays, but he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Caught in the back.
What a hit, like a truck.
To pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. This should be the last play of the quarter. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nifty little...
Wow.
First down, and he slides in safely.
They are killing us, guys.
In a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far.
We are getting our asses kicked.
Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. First down to start the drive after the break. The give on the inside. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. They're trying to get to it. The quarterback as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Trojans send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
This punter is such a weapon. And because he's able to get that ball down deep in his opponent's territory, that really helps out the defense. You're now forcing the opponent to drive the field to score points.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd down.
3rd and short. They've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. The Bulldogs get it past the sticks.
And a lot of coaches put a lot of emphasis on situational type running. Like when it's a goal-to-go situation, short yardage situation. Like when I need to run the football and they know I'm running the football. Right there, I haven't had a lot of success, but I needed a few yards to get the first down. Great job on the offensive line, creating some space and getting the first down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Unloads to the wideout. And he missed.
That's pass interference.
Defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Fresno State will have to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block. It's Branch. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. From the gun. Give on the inside. Spins away from one.
Wow, they're just killing me.
And picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Trojans have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Coming after it. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked down.
Yes.
They'll send out the kicker here. And remember, he's already had 1 blocked in this game. And no good. He missed.
No way.
The score will stay right where it is after that miss.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
To the air. It's Keene. He turns that loose down the right side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Fresno State will have to punt it away. Running it back, it's Branch. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Running back goes in motion. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Buys a little time. He'll pull it down and run. Finishes the run with the slide.
You know, you hear the term nickel so much. Most people stay in nickel most of the time because of all the speed in college football and running quarterback. And you see why it pays dividends. More speed on the field when the QB does take off to go get him on the ground and force a 4th down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A 1st down for the offense. He wants to throw. Lets it fly on the move. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Got him downfield. Hit the afterburners, kid. The 20, the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Fresno State.
Let's go! I should have pressed the thing to celebrate. I got to learn.
Abilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. And there was nowhere to go.
Where's the fumble? Come on.
What a great job.
Fresno State. Fresno State.
The quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Power football with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intention. Those guys are usually 65 pounds of heat-seeking missiles.
You know what time it is? It's game time.
Comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Keene getting some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Fresno State will have to punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yards. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll start this drive with a pass. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Still on the 35-yard line. They'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. He's going to reach for a long... They put on the heat and they blocked it.
Unbelievable.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Fresno. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Valley Children's Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Trying to get to him. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. The quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Fresno State will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. On the return, it's Branch. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
Let's go, number 99. You already know what it is. No Town 99, baby.
If you can't protect the quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. It'll be a draw. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. To the air, it's Keene. Fires to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is snowed under.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a 1st down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing that get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Gets it to the back. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over him.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And the Trojans line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll run it from the gun. Still running at the 40. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He leaves it with his back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Keene. Fires to the big fella. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to bully their way for the first. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Not a chance. Missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David. And the quarterback.
Yes!
Sacked at the 12.
Looks as if we have an injury on that.
Last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So they'll try to salvage this drive on 2nd and long from the 12. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Feeling some heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. As this offense tries to drain the clock, take the play clock down to a fraction of a second. Don't give the defense an inch to breathe. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Trying to impose their will with the run. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
The give to the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The run from the shotgun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. The give to the back. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
They showed this run in the first half, right? You saw it. They loaded up on this side, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Pull some guys, run the counter the other direction to keep the defense off balance.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolute shank. Missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Line gets set, 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Buys a little extra time. Going to try to get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. He's back to throw on 2nd down.
Yes!
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Wants to throw. It's Moss.
Get that out of here, Matumbo finger.
The defense put the heat on.
One of the reasons this defense is so hard to move the football on, they've got a safety back there who's just reading the QB's eyes, and he's so athletic and so fast. He's able to break passes up, and right now, it's like he's just toying with the quarterback. He's inviting him to try and take some shots, knowing that he's going to get there to disrupt the ball.
Fresno State will try to just bleed the clock. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
At the 20, he's got space. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And as they come to the line, they have the lead, and they have the clock on their side. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. If they can move that thing 1 yard here, the quarterback sneak for the touchdown.
You know what it is. like, and subscribe. I appreciate you all. Thank you guys for watching. I killed it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. From inside the 15, here's the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. They're bringing heat. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that one's too high and too wide, out of bounds and incomplete.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's fourth and long. Like, it's one thing if it's fourth and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Here's a throw downfield late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. This was hardly an offensive juggernaut, but sometimes you lean on your defense and grind out a win.
This was a defensive struggle, no doubt about it, but we know this is a team game, and the defense certainly did what they needed to do. The offense just barely did enough. That's the important part, and David, moving forward, they're going to have to play better on that side of the ball.
I think it looked more like an offensive struggle, not a defensive struggle. They definitely brought their A game, but listen, all you needed was enough points. Win, advance, build some confidence, find some things with this offense down the road that you do better.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.